Breaking Catino news! I have an announcement. One thing I hear a lot is that people wish they could have their own Catino, and sadly, that's just not possible. But what if it was? Introducing the official Catino pet simulator, Catino Town. A game where you get to raise your own Catino and explore a whole world with them. For the past year, I've been working to make my first game a reality. Now, I went in knowing literally nothing about making a game, so this would not be happening without the help of my friend Kevin Anderson. Kevin is a super talented game dev who was willing to look past my complete lack of experience to see my passion for this game. With Kevin taking on the programming, I've been able to focus on game design and art. Pet simulators are a genre very dear to me. As a kid, I had a whole army of Tamagotchis that I would take everywhere I went, and Sonic Adventure 2 was my all-time favorite game, so you know I was in that Chow Garden. Yosh. But one of the biggest inspirations are these games I had as a kid that seemingly no one remembers. I never see these games getting talked about. This is a series for the PC from the 90s to early 2000s called Pets, with a Z. Technically, the games were actually called Cats and Dogs, and you had to install both to get the full pets. Kinda like fucking ancient DLC. The first release actually predates the Tamagotchi by a year, making it one of, if not the first widely available pet simulators. Honestly, I should make a video about these games. I feel like they don't get the praise they deserve, probably because the later releases tainted their reputation. The first one came out in 1996. I was not alive, so I did not play that one, but it's your very typical pet simulator just on your desktop. Modern equivalent is like Shimeji's, maybe. By the time we get all the way to Pets 5, the one I had, the game has really been expanded on. You get a whole ass house, there were all these weird places you could explore with your little pet and find games to play with them. It felt so immersive, and that's what I want to capture in Catino Town. I want you to be able to do more than just feed and stare at them. I want you to explore and bond with your little Catino as you raise them. I loved my Tamagotchi, but I got bored of them fairly quickly, and a lot of the fun was honestly my imagination. So I want to capture that for the sad adults with no sparkle left. No, I'm sorry, but like, kinda though. Also for a new generation, to experience that same magic I felt as a kid. There were definitely some other experiences that captured that feeling. If anyone remembers Tamatown, I'm kinda taking that experience and cramming it into the core gameplay. Some other things I'm really excited about in this game. First is room customization. You can decorate to match the vibe of your Catino, and you can even give your Catino their own pets. Yes, Froginos are in the game. And of course, since Catino World is all about the different kinds of Catinos, there's also an emphasis on Pokemon-esque creature collection in this game. I want to put as many different Catinos in as I can, every favorite, and even a ton more. Each with unique methods to obtain them that you'll have to discover. I want to be clear.
Let me be clear.
This is not just me cramming Catino into a game. I am really passionate about this idea. The fact that I even have these characters people care about that fit so well into a genre I love feels like some sort of divine intervention. So I am not just making a Catino game, I am setting out to make the ultimate pet simulator, and the star of the show is Catino. So right now we're building it as a mobile game because I think taking your Catino around with you is a big part of the experience I want to capture. I know what you're thinking! I promise I am not going to fill this thing with a bunch of ads or microtransactions. I would like this to actually be a pleasant gaming experience. I know that's like an insane thought to have in the mobile game landscape. Call me crazy! I would of course also love to make a Steam or even a Switch port if there's interest, but that's a whole other thing, so no plans for that yet. We've put a lot of work into this game and there's still a lot more to come. It's been a slow and steady process because we all have other things to work on and games take a lot of time. So I'm considering making a Kickstarter if this is something people really want. If you want to see this made, please let me know by commenting or sharing with a friend. It really helps us gauge interest and that can go a long way. I'll be sharing all the progress, so make sure you're subscribed to see more Catino Town and my journey making my first game. Okay, bye.